So I wanted to make this video. Sorry if I'm not looking directly at the camera. I'm trying to look at the screen. And if I sound froggy or something like that, I literally just woke up. And if you see this every now and then, I do not have my iPad Pro in this case because I wanted to go over the best accessories I think are good with the iPad Pro. Um, And fair warning, I'm not sponsored. I'm uh, not anything under that. And some of these stuff is expensive. Um, I just want to help some people with choosing the right iPad, because I know there's a lot of videos out there about choosing the right iPad Pro. They call it iPad Pro 2020. This is the 11-inch. Uh, there's people out there that get you confused on which one, if you should get it, if you shouldn't. To me, I've been rocking the iPad Mini 2 since it first came out. So if you got, try to find the best angle for this. If you got the money, if you got a stimulus check, and you're just looking for something for your kids' school for online schooling, anything like that, uh, I'm here to help you with that. I know I'm Indiana prepper. I do have some prepping apps on my iPad. Um, Not really prepping apps, they're more survival apps. That's what I call them. Give me a second. The more survival apps, I'll get in more details with those later. Probably in another video once I figure out how to record my screen. Because there's definitely some apps I wanted to share with you guys. But moving on with the first thing is the screen protector. I got this screen protector. I don't have the box with me. Now the screen protector, I would, if you're not professional and you like me, can't get it on right without having a bunch of air bubbles like I do have all over my screen. I would have somebody that's done it a while, or professionally knows how to do it to get the air bubbles out. Now there's many screen protectors. Yeah. There's many screen protectors. Like people said, paper. What's it called? Paperlike. I think that's what it's called. Me, that's more if you are drawing and stuff. That's what it looks like to me. I don't see it helping if you drop this or something. So I went with I think it's ballistic Gorilla Glass. I could pay $15 for it on Amazon. I might have a link for these in Amazon on YouTube for most of this stuff, if I could find it. If I don't, well, I'm gonna try my hardest to get the links for them. They don't help out the channel or nothing. I'm just gonna get links for them. Because I think I like helping people. I don't want to make money off any of this. I just want to help people. It's in my blood. I always been the one there helping people, and I love helping people. I have an elderly across the street. Anytime the power goes off, I walk. Well, anytime we have a power shut down or the power goes out, I always go to my neighbors across the street and ask them if they need anything like water, flashlight, batteries, stuff like that. Um, because her husband's on oxygen, and she's a really nice lady. So I'm always the helpful one, and I've always been like that. So I'll put the links in there. So the screen protector is ballistic, Gorilla Glass 3. Um, it's not on there perfectly because I put it on there, so there's some bubbles on the corners and stuff, but not anywhere on the main screen at all. And I see, I'm trying. There had some dog hair on it. Um, Another thing is a good case. As you tell, I like the portfolio ones where they magnetic shut because sometimes I forget to push the power button to lock it. So I like the ones that the portfolio cases that shut and then lock your iPad. I really like those. I wanted to get another case like this because I love how it feels. But they don't make this case anymore. I can't even tell you the name of it because the name that was originally on it, I had this case for so long, the name just came off. But the case I'm using now, let's see what it's called. Sorry, my eyes aren't working very good. I'm just gonna spell it out for you. ZTOTQO. That's the name of it. It's a leather case. I have stickers on it. I uh, I usually put stickers on my iPad. Producing on my iPad Mini too. I don't have the stickers on here anymore because they worn off. But I had stickers on there. But I decided to put stickers on here. This is a Carhartt sticker. You can only get this sticker if you order something from Carhartt. That sticker, it's an old sticker. My dad gave it to me. He found it. He just gave it to me, so I put it there. So I don't know where you can get this sticker. I'm not in the military. My brother is. And I'm very proud of him. It's got a plastic shield in here. And it goes all the edges all around. And if you wanted this thing here is to put your hand through, so you can one hand your iPad Pro. Like I'm doing right now, it's kind of hurting my hand because I'm not using a case. I think this was the ballistic Gorilla Glass screen protector was $15, I think. I could be wrong on the prices, so I will try my best to have the right prices down below. This case I think was $25. I think it was. I could be wrong. Another thing, Apple Pencil. And one thing I would go with is having your name engraved with it. Why? Because it is free, and if you are a student in college or school, and you take this to school and you end up losing your Apple Pencil. Um, I haven't lost my Apple Pencil, but I'm not in school or college. But I think if you lost your Apple Pencil, somebody found it, they know whose it is, and they can return it. They can return to the office or somebody so that it can get back to the right person. Um, it's really cool. I know this fall they're coming out with another Apple Pencil 2. I think it's called the Apple Pencil 2. It's all black. Now, if I knew they're coming out with a black version, I would have gotten it. Because I was told it has more grip than the white one. I could be wrong. The white one's got like a glossy finish, so it's kind of slippery when you first get it. Once you um, work with it and stuff, you get a good grip on it. And it charges very fast. You just connect it to the side of your iPad, wherever the magnetic is, um, and it charges probably it'll go to 100% in probably 10 to 15 seconds. Um, that's and it doesn't drain this battery at all. That I noticed. It doesn't drain my iPad battery very fast. It doesn't drain sorry, my words are messed up here. Again, I just woke up. Apple Pencil doesn't really drain the battery of my iPad as much as you think it does. Um, but it does drain the battery, but not as much. Another thing I would get, since there's no headphone jack, this is my first thing I'm going to show. It's more on the expensive side. I know they're running a sale right now at Skull Candy. Um, but it's the Crushers A and C. You get an app where you can have the sound um, adjusted to how you want it to sound like. You go through a series of tests of do you hear this, do you hear that, and stuff, and it makes a perfection sound to your hearing, which I think is very cool. Now that's on the expensive side. That's about if you don't find them on sale, about $300. But I think they're on sale for $250. I could be wrong. Another cheaper and they're wireless. You want to go with wireless because iPad Pro does not have a headphone jack. So other wireless headphones I would go with. It's just the Skull Candy Crushers. Those are about, you can find them for $100 to $150. Um, uh, and again, I always love Skull Candy. I love the Skull Crushers, mainly because they have what's called feel the bass of the song. The ANC says you feel the bass through your bones and stuff like that. Um, and you adjust the bass stuff, and I kind of like that. I think it's soothing and relaxing. Um, but I know they got wireless earbuds. I don't know. I don't know what the price those are. Um, but you just find some wireless headphones or earbuds, um, whatever you like. I like headphones because I, my disability, um, I have problem with things that go in my ear, so um, I get uncomfortable and sometimes I get a lot of anxiety. Um, so I don't like things put in my ear, so I get headphones. Um, um, and this is the iPad Pro 11 inch. Um, I think the 11 inch is the way to go for a few reasons. And I've done lots of background checks. I just glare at my glasses. I've done a lot of background check and some research, I guess what you would call it. The 11 inch you want to go with because you get more battery life than the 12 inch. Basically, what I'm trying to say, the more pixels there are, the faster your battery drains. So, like this iPad 11 inch, my battery drains kind of fast, but not as fast as the 12 inch because the 12.1 inch, I think that's called, because of the more pixels it has and the more things you, the bigger it is, I should say. Um, Now, if Apple came with updated version of these kind of iPad and offered to re- like return these iPads that they had out this year and get the update version of these with a better battery life. That would be great. Um, but basically, you can go a whole day using this with whatever you want, and sometimes 2 days. If you, I really haven't really tested it of how many days you can go without charging it. Um, I mostly use my iPad Pro to play games or YouTube or what I have is called My Radar, and it's one of my survival apps I have on here. Um, it shows big. It shows you a lot more than what the news people show you, and it's what a lot of news people use. An app made by the news people. It's called My Radar. It shows you uh, hurricanes, where tornadoes are, where the thunderstorms are, if you're getting rain in the area. It also sends you emergency broadcast if you need to seek shelter or something like that. Um, Tells you the temperature and stuff like that. I think it's a really good app and it's free. You could pay a premium for it, which I don't think is worth it because I don't have a problem with the free one. Um, yes, there's ads up in the corner and stuff like that, but they're not in any way in the way. Um, um, what else was I gonna say? If you do get an iPad Pro, I forgot the price on these, so I'll put a link down there. I know the iPad Pro 11 inch is cheaper than the 12 inch. So if you get the 11 inch, you can get a lot more stuff with the 11 inch. Um, if you go with the 12 inch, you can't get as much stuff, extra stuff, as you can with the 11 inch. So I think there's $100 difference, which is pretty cool. So if you hear ticking noise, it's that clock. It's annoying. I know it is. Um, but I think the iPad Pro is definitely the way to go for um, classes. If you want to do writing on here, they have many apps that you can pay for. Good Notes is one. I know they got lots of uh, apps you can use to write, but you really don't need those apps. You can use Notes and use the Apple Pencil to take notes. Um, I know when iOS 4 comes out, iPad OS 14. Um, Sorry, I get those wrong. Um, I know that when you write with the Apple Pencil, you can edit where if you're sloppy handwriting, you can tap on it and it changes it to perfect handwriting for you. So, which that'd be helpful for me because I have very bad handwriting. Um, I always have, but I don't know when iPad OS 14 is coming out. Um, if you got any more questions, feel free to comment down below. I I do recommend I do recommend getting screen protector. Sorry, a screen protector and a case because according to a lot of videos, these things bend very easily. I haven't had an issue with that. Well, the number one reason is because I haven't really put it in a backpack or took it outside the house or travel with it at all. But I know there's some people say they got a bending problem, which I know it's a problem, but it it's it's what you're gonna expect from paying for something overseas, and I don't mean that in any offense at all. Um, the body of this is aluminum, so aluminum does bend very easily. So as long as you're not putting any force on it or abusing it, I think you'll be fine. Again, portfolio, that's what these are called. They close like this. And it locks your screen. You can turn that off. What was I gonna say? Oh, and that also has a pocket, so you put stuff into it. What I don't have in there right now because it keeps falling out. I usually have a little notebook in there. That's for backup in case my iPad does die and I still need to take notes. I carry a notebook in there. I would carry a field notebook in there because it's thin. That's why it slides in there pretty good. I don't know any other notebooks that could fit in there perfectly without making a big bulge. And if you really do have the money and you want to turn this into a real computer, I would go with the Magic Keyboard. But I would go if you do buy the Magic Keyboard, I don't know what it's called, but there's a case you can buy that puts a protection over the edges of the iPad Pro. Um, that if you drop it, it doesn't do any damage because the Magic Keyboard has no protection when if it dropped. It, you need inner I think it's called inner case. I think that's what it's called. I could be wrong. If I find that, I will link it in the YouTube description. I don't know what else to go over with. If you can't afford the iPad Pro 2020, another iPad is coming out this fall, which I think it's this fall, which I think is worth it. It's the iPad Mini 6. Those are usually your cheaper version, and they, what I seen, the performance are very nice. Now, if I knew the iPad Mini 6 was coming out this fall, I would pre-order that instead of getting this because I've been a fan of the iPad Minis since I first got my iPad Mini 2. But I'm not complaining. I love this iPad Pro. It's fun to play games on it and stuff like that. I know this has already been a long video, so I'm going to end it here. Have a good day, everybody. And I'll talk to you later.